Hey guys, it's Boomerang with Whysogolem, and this will be a dual war clan war review for our past couple wars that just finished. Sorry guys, I've been a little behind. So, terrible news. We have lost our first clan war in really since pretty much inception. The first one I wasn't here for. I joined the clan when the second war was taking place, and that first war was lost by 1 star, and then we come and we've gone a long way. We got 11 in a row, and then we play this another. We played 2 back-to-back Brazilian clans. The first one, it was a pretty good victory, 56-49. I mean, I'm going to highlight a couple of attacks there. And then the second clan was also Fenix Team BR, which is another Brazil clan. We lost by 50 basis points, or 0.50%, however you want to say it. But it was really painful, guys. We played against a clan level 7, the highest clan we've ever faced. Not really much of a difference compared to a 6 or a 5. Same, just a level, 1 level troop upgrade. It was pretty upsetting because we kind of had them in the ropes the entire time, and they got a couple lucky attacks here and there, and we, I shouldn't say we, I got unlucky with my Boomerang account. I ended up pretty much getting a 99% 1-star on number 2 and a 98% 2-star on number 3, and that kind of killed it because we needed at least 1 3-star in one of those Town Hall 9s. So let's just recap a couple of attacks on the against Claro BR, which was our 11th straight victory. Let's see if I can remember which one it was. The first one I want to feature is a Hog Rider attack by Oblivion. He had been in kind of a little bit of a rut for the past couple wars, just not been able to pull any 3 stars, and just it's interesting because he had been struggling with the luring slash killing of the CC process, but here he gets it right, being able to get a couple barbarians to distract the dragon, and just really nicely done. It's a base primed for a hog ride, and he's able to keep some of his wizards, 4 that he hasn't even deployed for cleanup. Double deployment of the hogs, kind of hoping for them to merge into the middle. A couple go off to the wizard tower, but no biggie. Most of the pack stays right there in the middle. It's really a good hog raid. I wanted to highlight it because it really, whenever somebody gets into a bad streak and starts, just 2 or 1 starring as Town Hall 8, it can be a little bit of a bummer, but really, great job stepping up and being able to pull this off. So a nice 3-star here for Oblivion, pulling into, one of the bases that is on the higher rank of Town Hall 8s in this clan war. So definitely saved us a lot of attacks that, could have wasted here. And yeah, after this, just the Hawks move really nicely. It's with such compact bases like these guys, where really there's no prime spots for bombs, or even, really there's no double bomb spots. It's just so easy to deploy because 3 heal spells can literally cover almost the entire area of defenses. So it's really difficult to miss out on a hogger like that. So if you see a compact base with no real good bomb spots, please try a hog raid. Let's see. The other one I wanted to highlight, where are you? There were a lot of good raids. We've been doing such a great job cleaning up the Town Hall 7s recently, so that's always a highlight. It's really nice to see it happening this way. I think it was this one actually by Sloss. It's a 99% attack on a Town Hall 8. This one is one of those anti 3-star Town Hall 8s, with really tricky bomb placement. I believe he tried doing a Shattered Hog raid. Very tough Town Hall 8 base, guys. So if you don't have a Town Hall 8 base chosen already, I would definitely choose this one. Slossie is definitely one of our best Town Hall 8 raiders. So if he, like I said, he got 99%. So it's almost like, it's pretty much a 3-star, but definitely a tough base to beat. I think here we're gonna see double bomb placement like right around here. There's just a lot of places where they could be. This is pretty much the optimal space. Maybe back here. So he kills the CC, very routine, very well done, and deploys a couple hogs here just to kind of test the bomb spots. And I think really what kind of killed him in this raid, that really nice kill of that bomb. So now he's able to deploy all of his hogs, or most of them actually. He's saving a good pack. Very, very nice kind of surgical style, going around the base and dropping the heal. I think really what killed him here, like I said, 99% is basically just a time issue. It basically, all he needed to do was drop him just a little faster or something. I really have no opinion. Really, in my book, this is a 3-star. But very nice work. I mean, see how he saves hogs, like deploys them in packs of 4 to 5, and kind of works his way around the base. And those heal spells are really making a nice job. Kind of surprising that this guy didn't put a double bomb here. That would be a prime spot for a double bomb, and he opts for a Tesla. So really, you know, I don't really know. Had he had a double bomb there, maybe he would have taken out most of his hogs. But very nice job. Like I said, it really is a time issue. The skeletons kind of took out some of his hogs, so he only has a couple left. And yeah, I mean, it's just, these are so painful to watch, guys. So very well done, man. I mean, this is definitely, if you guys are looking for a Town Hall 8 base, check this one out. It's a pretty decent layout. I would only add the double bombs in there. That's it for this war, guys. It wasn't really, I mean, it was exciting, but it was pretty routine. Nothing too much going on. The whole time we had them in the ropes, they weren't really able to get many of our Town Hall 8s. So kind of a little bit disappointing match. But then this war that we just finished, let me show you guys. So yeah, we lost against this clan. You know, we tied, but we were victim to the tiebreaker issue. Our 13th war, so I guess you can call it number 13 bad luck. So let me put it this way: they missed only one of our Town Hall 8s, and that was Oblivion. Desert Fox is it's my second account. It's a brand new Town Hall 9, so it was obviously gonna be 3-starred by one of their Town Hall 9s. They only got 1 star on Jay and 1 star on mine, but they were high percentage stars, 85 and 72%, so not particularly good for us. Then on our side, we actually cleared the entire Town Hall 8 and below ranks, which was really good. But then Jay did a really nice job on number 1, which really I didn't really see much of a way for getting 3 stars there. So a nice 2-star, gets a 2-star on 2, but really the highlight here is kind of my mess up on 2 and 3. As much as I'd like to think it was, you know, it was a 1-star 99% attack is terrible. It was actually one of my best attacks in Town Hall 9. I'll show you guys that attack. We had all around really good attacks. We had another hog raid by Oblivion here. Another 3-star for him. Really well done. I mean, just overall, really good attacks everywhere. Let's see. I do want to highlight Yorio in this clan war. He comes back onto 3-star territory. Not a terribly difficult base, but sometimes, guys, you know, like I said, we get a bad streak and we finally get that 3-star and breakthrough, and it's huge. So he uses the Sap Quake technique, very, very good, to take out one of those level 5 air defenses. And I actually think, yeah, he actually, I think it's interesting because he brought 3 lightning spells, which he doesn't need if he uses a quake spell, but I'm not sure what the damage rating is. Here, running it for a little bit of trouble. Just as a highlight, guys, it's a really good raid, but it's dangerous when you do Dragon Flush because they're a little slow. This hut right here is left alone. He gets it eventually, but ideally when he made the cuts here coming from this side, you want to have a dragon come in from that hut up there and this one. That way you don't have to have your dragons fly all the way back. Just as a reference, it's not a science or anything, but it takes roughly 20 seconds for a dragon to go from one corner to the next that's, you know, just adjacent to it. If you want to go across the map from corner to corner, that's, you know, it's a square. So go back to basic math 101. It's a basic It's a triangle with two equal sides and one that's a little longer than the rest. So, probably between 25 to 28 seconds. So just kind of have that budgeted. It's better just not to rely much on the math. Just, make sure your cut's a little wider. So here it just gets it. The timer here is just a replay. So I'm sure he had a few more seconds than that. Great 3-star. Great way to get back onto that horse, man. Really, really well done. Let's see. The only other attack I want to highlight is my attack on number 2. It's actually not even on the best, but it was really early on in the war. I'm kind of proud of it. I'm kind of not proud because had I gotten that 3-star, this would have been we would have won the war. No doubt. We would have had a 1 extra star, and had they tied us at 58, we would have won on percentage. But that's the game. I brought 3 golems on this one, as usual, and some hogs to kind of clean up the right side over here because it's kind of primed for that. Most of the Teslas and bombs are going to be there. The main mistake I make here is number 1. I think I drop all my wizards there. I dropped all my wizards, just pointless. I didn't think about it till dropped it, and I was literally screaming on my screen no, because I just knew that I was gonna need some of those wizards for cleanup later. These hog goho raids tend to need some cleanup, and if it's too slow, you end up with what you're gonna see here. The other thing that's really curious is this golem just completely ignores the jump spell. For the life of me, that has not happened. It seemed close enough to me. I guess I didn't drop the jump spell right on the center, so that's my bad, but it's just one of those things that happens. And you'll see that actually comes to play a big role because I needed my golems to really tank for me here in the center for my royals when they come in. So as you see, one of the golems about to die. The other one's really, really healthy, and my royals come in really nicely. But the problem is that they're exposed here on the left side because there's no more. There's a little golem, the destroy one bomb, but then that dragon takes out my king really fast, and that golem goes off, and it becomes obsolete. So it's kind of terrible. My queen managed to take out the dragon, but those Teslas are screwing my army. At this point, I'm actually thinking, whoa, this rate's gonna end up being a 0-star. But then my hogs do a really nice job. I get pretty lucky with the heal placements, and they start moving this way. I deploy some hogs pretty far on the top too, so some go up north, I think, and the wizards are doing a nice cleanup job. So again, at this point, I still thought this is not good. It's not looking good. I deploy my 3rd heal. They're still taking out those Teslas. And again, for some reason, like I said, I really thought I wasn't gonna come this far. But I ended up taking out all the defensive buildings really easily. Here's what happens when obviously when I planned it right, it just didn't work out. I lose a bunch of hogs there to the spring trap. I only have a couple left that are gonna go get that cannon. So at this point, look at all this cleanup stuff, and literally there's a couple wizards and all this cleanup. I have 1 freaking goblin left, and well, I'm gonna speed up so you guys see quickly what happens. My hogs start working up there. The town hall's left in the middle. At this point, it's really against time. Literally, they're going and going and going, and then the camp just there left, and here's the agonizing death. One wizard gets stuck behind the wall. There's only a few hogs in the center. That one hog starts hammering at that town hall. I'm saying, at this point, I'm screaming, please at least get the town hall. Please get the 2-star. That's all I need. And then they start hammering at it. 7 seconds left, 5 seconds left, and let's pause right there. Guys, it's 2 hits and just done. Probably, I would say, one of my most painful 1-stars I've had in a long time. A 1-star usually ends up being because just terrible raid. You end up messing up and you barely even get a 50%. It ended up turning out to be a great raid. Just a couple of mistakes. I dropped one of my wizards too early, and one of the golems decided to go pretty much AWOL on me. But I guess I kind of single-handedly ended up losing the war for us here. So again, sorry guys. It's really painful to lose to a tie, and especially to 50 basis points of on the percentage scale. So it's kind of pretty bad. But guys, I'm still pretty proud of this clan. We went on an 11 war win streak. Lost our first one since pretty much inception, so that's really good for us. Going forth, we're just going to keep facing tough clans. Once in a while, we'll face one like that. Just going to come down to the wire. We all did a great job. Really, I don't think there was a single person in our side that really messed up, or we could have used better attacks. We did a really good job cleaning up, and it really came down to just Town Hall 9. And at that point, it was pretty much on me and Jay. And when we we weren't able to secure at least one of the Town Hall 9's 3-star, that kind of ended the war for us. But thanks for watching, guys. We this also concluded our second inter-season clan war. So that's inter-season clan season, for whatever you call it or whatever. It's we finished 5 more wars, so that's 10 in the books. Remember, 20 total wars constitute basically a super season. We're halfway through. I haven't released the results for halfway through, but we've gotten pretty competitive. And I gotta say, from the mix of people that won in the first season to the second season, it changed a little bit. Some people went on the rise. I do want to highlight that Buddy went big time on the rise. He went from being some of the lower ranks in the first clan season to literally, I think he placed 4th in a couple of our categories. So really, really good job. In fact, here, let me just go to show you guys the this thing real quick. I think I have the stats up here somewhere. There we go. All right, awesome. So yeah, we had Slossy took the big prize for both the Warlord Award and the War Machine Award. So very well done. 32 stars in 5 wars across 10 attacks. That's 10 attacks times 6 stars. It's gosh, I'm completely blanking now, guys. Yeah, so 10 times 3 is basically 30. So he actually got over the amount of possible stars. And you might think, well, how can you get more stars than attacks or whatever? But remember, there's bonus stars that you get for defense and just adjustments that you get. So he went above and beyond. I had my legendary OG and Yavin accounts be up there in the second, third place. Still, they're kind of pretty routine attacks, so not too proud about that anyway. But we had Mouse Cop with his first full season. He started with us at the beginning of the season, and just, great job for him. 28 out of 30 possible stars. So just very well done. And secures also, I think he secures 4th place in the War Machine. Buddy, very well done too. It was actually, I would say, a much more competitive, season. The first one we had a few people at the top with a lot of the stars kind of carrying the team, and then we had the bottom kind of still experimenting. But this one, you look at this and go all the way down to then we got 13th place with 21 stars. He's only 7 stars away from the top 3, and that's not, the top 5, my bad. That's not very bad, guys. And, Inko, for example, only got to participate in 3 wars because he was away on vacation, but he still secured, I think, a 2nd place on the War Machine Award, which is war efficiency. So very good job. It's always nice to see our leader stepping up to the plate and being honored here with this award. Everybody else, just remember also that the War Machine Award only can go to the people that have 3 wars. So we had somebody, Argyle, with his second account. Argyle 3 had 3.25 ratio on War Machine, but he only competed in 2 wars. So, but yeah, guys, for the we're gonna combine the results for the past 2 clan seasons, and we'll see where we stand at. Like I said, there was kind of definitely a few people coming up here on the top spots, so it's gonna be, we still got 2 more full seasons to go, so there's plenty of time to kind of catch up. And like I said, this is just kind of for fun, or you know, a small tracker for you guys to check out. Definitely not a make it or break it. So if you guys ignore it, that's fine. If you guys love it, great. Alright guys, that's it. Sorry for the long video, but I wanted to recap everything in one. Again, you know, if you have any questions about anything about the clan, feel free to ask leadership. Feel free to consult the website. Inko apparently is back now at home. So he will be able to dedicate a little bit more time. Not that he has not been dedicating time, but he's definitely going to work a little more on the website, and we're going to start a new recruiting campaign. We have kind of reached the point where, in spite of the loss in the past war, we've kind of reached the point where we're pretty comfortable with our current war roster. We have about, we've been doing consistently well in the 20 versus 20 wars. So we're pretty much ready to step it up to 25 versus 25 wars. We are going to need a couple more members that are pretty solid to come in. So we're going to be doing a recruiting campaign. Please be welcoming to them. Teach them our ways. I mean, we all know, yeah, leadership is here to help out. But, you guys, the members, if you're on and somebody asks a question, please feel free to help them out. All right, guys, thanks, and y'all have a good one, and we will see you for Clan War number 14 review. Take care, guys. Bye.